Booyah.
All right, we up yet, Jennifer?
Probably.
Probably. Oh, we better take a look. Make sure. Okay. Let's see. How does that look? Ooh, there we are. Folks, welcome back to the Ranch Network.
Welcome back.
There you go. That's your usual welcome back. You give it a nice welcome back. This is TRN Live, and today we're going to have a great live stream, I'm pretty sure. I keep forgetting. I'm looking over here, but actually our camera's over here now.
Oh, yeah, you have to mute that, because otherwise...
Right, I'm getting feedback, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get some feedback here. Okay.
It's not working.
There. Just be
Okay.
quiet, Will. Look at... Okay. It's acted up. It's totally acting up. So I'm going to deal with that. There we go.
Okay.
So I think there's a delay or something like that on there. I have no idea. But I know one thing. We're going to talk about baby vultures today.
Little babies are so
We got
cute.
twins.
Yeah, they're really cute.
Right?
They're white. They're fluffy.
They're
They're active.
They're dirty
very,
looking. What do you mean? They're like kind of dirty.
I think they rolled around in the stalls.
In the stalls, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And so they're kind of adapting to that brownish sawdust. They're getting sawdust look.
Yeah.
So
but they're really cool. They're cool. Yeah, we're going to talk about those guys a little bit towards the end of the show, so stick around for that. And we've got some footage from out there in the stables.
Yeah, you'll have to see it.
Yeah,
It's
you're
so
over
cute.
there. Remember, Jennifer?
Oh, we're there this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got like the face cam. Oh, what is this? The FaceTime cam over here.
And then we have the GoPro over there.
We're on the GoPro today.
Okay.
So if these guys are wondering why our stream is looking a little bit better, it's because we're going on the GoPro today.
Hey, I just show up.
Yeah, a little late. You're here. Okay.
I know.
Also, I think we're going to get right into something that we've been truly passionate about because we like to plant like crazy here on the ranch.
Yes, we have been doing a lot of starter planting. So it's not always easy. A lot of times people have problems when they're first starting out, when the plants are tiny, when
You're over here, Jennifer.
When the plants are tiny, you're not used to, okay, what do I have to do here? I think the biggest thing that we found is irrigation.
Yeah. Irrigation, yeah, it's very key, especially when you're in Texas. It's so hot here. In the summertime, it dries up the ground so bad that it creates these craters like the Grand Canyon in our side lawn and stuff. It's kind of treacherous, you know. I'm riding the lawnmower and I'm just bouncing up and down.
Well, they get bigger, and it's like this giant cavern is opening up, and you're just going to get sucked into it.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are like a foot and a half deep.
It's ridiculous.
It's redonkulous.
It's like a desert.
It is like a desert. So your irrigation has paid off.
Yes, and we try our best to put the irrigation below grass line if it's planted in the ground, but if it's planted in like a bed...
You don't want to water the grass?
I do not want to water the grass. Right. Some people that may be great, not for us. We want
to get underneath it.
We want our plants to be encouraged to grow and spread their roots out below the grass lines.
Yeah. So, do you put the irrigation in below the plant or about halfway in between the top of the bottom of the grass and the... So where do you go?
With my grapes, I did a video, I think, and I put them about 6 inches down. So and you'll be able to see, when you dig your hole, you'll be able to see where the grass is kind of coming in and where you're finding yourself pulling grass around that edge of that hole. That's where you know you've got to go just below that line.
Exactly.
To feed your plants.
Yeah,
and then
makes
it
sense.
encourages them to grow.
So what did you grow off here next to the house, Jennifer, that's really tasty and that's good for you too?
Well, I started off with these teeny tiny little plants about this big, and now they have exploded, but I have 4 different kinds of mint plants. And mint is so good for digestion. I mean, it is wonderful as an accent to lots of different types of drinks or desserts, and it's great. Just beautiful if you like to do little videos on food like I do.
Yes.
Mint is a great addition.
Yeah.
So
it's great. You can have some infused water That would be
Oh,
great.
that's fantastic. Like if you were
want
to
some
add
of
it
that.
with cucumber or like some pomegranate or watermelon. So watermelon, mint, and cucumber. Things like that would be really yummy.
Yeah, it would be yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of our mint, which has a lot of benefits. I mean, if you eat some mint every day, it helps with your stomach inflammation and whatnot. It's
Oh yeah, it's supposed to help your nasal passages and stuff like that. So if you have like asthma or coughing or anything
stupid
like
allergies like we have right now.
allergies can be really bad. Then mint is a great fix for that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I've got some footage of Jennifer's mint. Let's see if I can get to it here. Let's see how good I am with this thing today. How about, let's see here. Boom, boom. Bring up the mint. Ooh, there's our mint. Let's get us right here. Okay. So, right alongside the house, Jennifer's got her mint going. Look at that. So, what do you got there, Jennifer?
So I have 4 different kinds of mints. So off to that right there, that beauty is my apple mint. Apple mint.
Apple mint.
That is my apple mint. So that one has beautiful leaves, and
Look at that.
we
You got-
actually brought some in here.
Because we're going to eat some today. We're going to eat some mint
I have one for each of us here.
on TRN Live.
And these, I can't explain how wonderful these leaves are, but they are nice and fuzzy and
They're
soft.
fuzzy.
And
It's kind of weird, right?
oh,
They're fuzzy.
wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
They smell really good.
They smell amazing. Ah, yeah, it's like so alive. How do you explain it?
Right. And you can eat them just
Yeah.
like this. They're
Which
good
I'm
for
going
you.
to.
Really?
Uh-huh. Mmm.
How do you explain
At
the
first,
taste?
the millisecond that you first taste an apple mint, it's like cream for
Mm-hmm.
for 1 second, and then the mint kicks in.
Yeah, like right there.
Yeah,
The
like
mint's kicking in.
You could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Has a kind of a delayed taste.
Yes, but then this mint, but apple mint has.
It doesn't punch in the face, though. You know what I mean? It's a nice, smooth. It's a smooth mint.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And the leaves are so big. They're
I'm going
huge.
to add this apple mint to my cranberry juice. Everybody seems interested in what I'm drinking. It is cranberry
know.
juice and apple mint.
That's good. And it has like that delayed sort of taste. It's really good, though. It's smooth. It's like a smooth mint.
Yes.
You know?
It almost has a cream in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Not vanilla, just like this cream.
I like it.
I do too. Are
I
you ready
like
for the
my-
next one?
Let me see. Let me get some water here. I'm drinking water. No, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's watch some more of the video. There's your apple mint.
Oh, it's so
And
beautiful.
boom, what's that?
Okay, the next one, it looks, and these are in order, right?
Yes.
So the next one has more of a pointed leaf. Okay, the other ones were rounded tipped. These are pointed tipped. And these are my peppermint. And they're not as fuzzy, but they do have a fuzzier bottom to them. But they're fuzzy leaves, the little hairs on them. And this one's peppermint.
Wow.
This one's pungent.
Very flavorful.
How do I explain this one?
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
That'll wake you up. I think this one would be great for your sinuses and whatnot. I think that'll, you eat some of that.
Yes. Oh, no, you know what this one reminds me of?
I can feel it, like, loosening up.
Tell me if you don't taste or smell eucalyptus in this peppermint. Like it almost has a eucalyptus like fragrance.
It opens up your
Yeah.
sinuses. It really does. It tastes good. I mean, it's strong. Don't get me
No.
wrong.
It's got eucalyptus, guys.
Does it, right?
I think so.
If you say it does, I believe you. Because it's pretty strong
It
stuff.
seems like it.
Mm.
Okay, so the next one.
Next one? Okay, let's see.
The next one, guys, we have right there. This one is mojito mint.
Mojito.
Okay.
Is that the
And-
drinks?
Yeah, a lot of people add these to their mojito drinks, and it's, you know, basically they smash up all their mint leaves really good.
Uh-huh.
And then they add them to, I don't know, some kind of
You know where I
liquor
see people making
something.
mojitos a lot?
Here you go.
When I watch cooking shows. They get fancy, you know, they have to have a fancy drink on there so that they make mojitos.
Well, I think that this one took off first. This one seems to be the healthiest plant if you look on there.
Look at it. It's massive. That's good. But
This one almost
is it bitter?
It almost tastes like it has mojito. Almost tastes like it has mint and basil in it together.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it?
It does taste a little basil-y.
I love basil. I mean, it makes sense. I love basil with like cheese and tomatoes with balsamic vinegar. So I think you could almost add a mojito mint if you didn't have a basil.
Really?
And I'll be honest with you. I have
You gonna
tried
try
to
it?
grow basil.
Mm-hmm.
I think we could.
Maybe, or this is maybe the closest you'll ever get
This
to
is very
basil.
good.
That's really good.
Oh, let's go to my
I mean, this is the one I think I eat the most of out there. And every morning I try to go out there these days and eat at least one leaf of mint.
It's so good for you. I
Yeah.
mean, I eat kale every day. I know you don't, but
I should eat kale every day.
I put it in a lot of our foods. So,
I noticed I gained a couple pounds, Jennifer, and I'm
Why?
not happy about it.
do you know why?
Yeah, I
not
know
really.
exactly why.
What'd you do?
Because I've been eating too many desserts, and I've been eating a little bit late at night.
That'll do it. That'll do it, right?
Mhm.
So,
I'm PO'd about it. I'm really pissed off about it. So, what am I going to do about it? Eat more. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna eat a little bit better. I'm gonna watch it. Maybe have just one dessert a day, just the lunchtime one at 1:00. Just have that one, and then I'll chill off. The second one or whatever. And I think I'll go with what I've been eating lately, which is your casserole. Tell me what's in your casserole. We've been having that almost every day now.
So it depends. I tweak it, but I love making a casserole in the crock pot. So I will first make a meat and like a plant-based cheese and a vegetable or a combination of vegetables and beans, something like that. I'll put it all in the crock pot. I'll let it cook up really well, and then I will transport it into a baking dish or a Pyrex pan. And I will add a topping like a panko or a gluten-free breadcrumb and Parmesan and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. And I'll sprinkle that on top. And then I'll bake it at about 420-30 minutes. And that we can cut up into really good portion sizes. And it's easier than, because for some reason, like if we have a bowl of food, we will eat way more than if we have a pan that's cut into pieces. We will be more portion, acknowledge portions better, I think.
Definitely. Oh, we've got one more.
Oh, we have one more,
Piece
yes.
of, mint
now,
here.
this one is the strawberry, and it's smaller leaves, okay? Now, it didn't take off as quick as the others. It could be that, or it could just be a smaller leaf, but I doubt it.
Did I get a good shot at that? Maybe I did. I hope I did. Let me see. Come on, move it.
There it is. Right in the end.
Right at the end. It's over there to the right.
So, yeah, the mojito mint you're seeing in the center, and then off to the right
This is the strawberry?
are these little strawberry mint. And there are tons of different kinds of flavored mints that you guys can get out there. Okay, not just these 4 that we're mentioning. There's tons of them. So, find one that fits you.
What the? It tastes like medicine. It tastes like medicine of some sort.
This one is not my favorite.
It tastes like medicine, Jennifer.
Yeah, but I can see why. This one would deter lots of animals. This one would be a great
Yeah.
repellent to plant around
'Cause
all
what else-
around your house. It's pretty.
What else would you use this for? I mean, I don't know what I'd put that in to say, yeah, that's really delicious. It literally like punches you right in the face. It's like medicine.
Yeah.
Like a strong medicine. I don't know.
It's not my favorite, guys. Not my
No.
favorite, but I will say mint is medicinal, and it's also one of the most important essence oils or plants that you can have to deter insects, pests, and rodents. All those three
That might be the one.
not like any kind of peppermint or mint.
So you think that strawberry mint might be the one to really...
So strawberry mint might be a great
get rid of
border,
those
or you might want to
rodents
plant
and
those
stuff.
maybe next to your trees, right?
Mhm.
You've got some maybe different types of fruiting trees or nut trees that you don't necessarily want animals coming by, or whatever the case may be. Maybe it's kind of close to a pond and you want to deter the insects.
Yeah.
Plant some strawberry mint.
That would do it right there.
That would do it.
Where are we at? I can't see us now.
Something happened.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Yay!
What are you doing?
I'm fidgeting.
That's right.
Fidgeting around.
So,
Put some glasses I can see what's
other
going on.
things that I know you probably have a plan for today, but I
Well,
have
as long as we talk about the baby vultures at the end, that would be good. Oh, while you guys are here, please at least bang the like for us. Just like our video. That would be cool.
That would be very nice.
Yeah, it helps with the YouTube algorithm and it gets people to watch our content. So we appreciate it.
Please enjoy.
Yeah.
Also, okay, so about the vultures, we were talking about that. I kind of think they're either, have you looked them up? Because I think they're either northern vultures, because there's all different kinds of them.
Mm-hmm.
And there are southern caracara vultures, which
What's
have
a
the
caracara
red
vulture?
head. Just like the plant. Right, guys? We have the caracara oranges.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong. Caracara, I don't know.
Caracara.
But
Well, you guys
C-A-R-A.
let us know if we're right. If it's caracara, type of 1. If it's caracara, type 2 in the comments.
So it's either one of those. Obviously, that red head obviously goes with the caracara, whatever.
Yeah.
But the northern is just all black. And I think it's one or the other.
They seem to be all black.
I thought they had red heads.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't remember, though.
I don't know.
No, maybe the mom is all black. She's got to be a northern.
She's all black.
Anywho, that's what we think. Now, the babies, when they arrive, they are fluffy. They are white. They are...
Yeah, they're cool.
They huddle up really close to each other. They're very big. Their eggs are big. Their eggs are like a duck egg.
Yeah.
I mean, they're big. And I don't know, they get used to the sounds. They like being socialized. They love coming around us.
They're social, very social.
Yeah, they love when we're digging or planting something. They just love coming close by, walking over or going up high and just watching us, just like other birds do.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where I've been in the workshop and I'll look over by the stables and there'll be like 3 of them sitting
Yes.
on their perches over there.
And we talk to them. They're really nice. Like they
Really,
just.
what do you say to the
I
vultures?
just say, hi guys, how you doing over there? We're not getting you any food, so good luck with that.
You talk different to the babies than you do the older ones.
They're the babies.
Yeah.
You say,
You're
oh,
the
the babies.
See that?
You
She's got the
like this.
talk
You
to the
go,
baby
oh, the
voice.
little babies.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
But they're adorable.
Yeah, they
and they hiss. Oh, you have to show that.
All right. So
You have to show the video.
So if you guys like vultures, you like babies,
Look,
then you're gonna like this.
Don't act like we. If you think that we're like breeding vultures or something, we're not. Okay, they
Sure.
have babies on
You're
their
breeding.
own.
You're breeding
yeah.
vultures. You're
And
breeding
mockingbirds. and
you're breeding ants too, because I see a lot of ant hills out there.
I know.
So if you guys want to buy some ants from us, please hit us up.
Fire ants especially.
RanchRehabTX at
I don't know how we're gonna
gmail.com.
capture them.
Hit us up, and we'll send you a bunch of ants. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. People think all kinds of weird things sometimes.
I know.
Sorry guys, but people think weird stuff
I
sometimes.
know.
It's really strange. All right, so let's see if I can find our baby vultures. Let me see. Let me put on my nerd glasses. You talk to people, Jennifer, while I try to figure this stuff out.
Oh, can I talk about other stuff, or does it have to be vulture related?
Oh, you can go ahead and talk about other stuff. Things and stuff.
So when I was at the grocery store the other day, there was a couple, and the lady was like, oh, I don't really know what to buy. And she just, how sometimes people would just kind of ask you questions, which is really nice, because a lot of times that happens in the South. People are very friendly in stores.
Yeah.
But over in the North, it's less likely that that's going to happen.
Yeah, because you get some weird people sometimes.
Yeah,
you don't want to. Remember,
if you don't know that person, you won't talk to them.
Don't make eye contact with crazy people.
But in the South, people, they'll say, oh, yeah, they'll just talk to you randomly, nicely, friendly.
Those are some nice plums over there, aren't they?
Oh, yes.
I remember my grandma had a bunch of plums. We used to go over there and eat plums all the time and have some plum pudding.
Yes, they're very
nice.
They'll
there for like 3 hours.
Story. It's wonderful. So in the South, I had a Southern experience today, which was nice.
Well, tell me.
Not today, I'm sorry. So when I went to the grocery store, and so what they were looking for, we were in the canning aisle section. I was getting some of those ferment jars.
Yeah.
And they got the springs in them and all that good stuff. And so this lady was looking for a zip seal for foods and stuff, and she was looking at the regular, I think the Food Saver was the typical brand over there. It's just like a normal big box type store. And I said, because I've used those as well, the Food Saver, and you have to buy certain bags, and it takes a really long time for it to heat up, and it's kind of a pain because of all the different things you have to use and have to have, and then things go bad on it. And she's like, yeah, one of my parts or the seal went bad on ours, so we needed another one. I would recommend spending a tiny bit more on the sealer itself, and I would get something called, if you look up the Impulse, IMPULSE sealer, it instantly heats up. You can find it on the Harvest Right for freeze dryers. Okay, so whenever you're looking on the freeze dryers, they'll have accessories, and then you can look under Impulse sealer. It doesn't have a lot of information, but I would like to tell you that from my experience of having one, and we do have some shorts on there that show that, but we've done some freeze drying.
Yeah.
It instantly heats up. You plug it in and it works. And then the next thing is you just buy one roll of that seal, and you can make any size bag with that. So you don't need different sizes. You make your own. Mm-hmm. And it's amazing. And so I was like, oh, I love this. And it's $129 for that one. For the, it's instantly ready, impulse sealer, instantly heats up, one roll of bags, and you make any size bag you want. And then you have that for a really long time. It doesn't go bad. So it's really a good buy, I think.
It sounds like a great buy.
So the lady was like, I think I'm going to pass by the Food Saver. So she did.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
She's going to get this one, which I think is good. So guys, be neighborly, be helpful.
Don't talk to strangers.
Don't talk to strangers.
Weird things happen. No, it's okay. I guess if you're in a public area and they don't follow you out to the parking lot.
They're going to ask me again. Cranberry and mojito mint.
Is it?
Or apple mint in here.
Really?
I ate one leaf.
Need to send that off and have it tested?
I think we do, because
oh my gosh, whatever.
Apparently everyone's interested in what I'm drinking.
Whatever.
Well, like the same thing as with the eating. So,
oh.
What am I eating? What am I drinking? What am I doing? How am I working out? How do I start plants?
That's too much information
I
right
know,
there.
it's TMI.
All right, so here we go. The baby vultures. Check this out.
The baby.
Ready, the babies. Check this out, folks.
Okay. So, Oh, yeah, that I got a little too close to them, but I wanted to make...
Let me shine a flashlight on your head.
They wouldn't move at all. Like, I wanted people to be able to see, like, them... So they looked like they were fake.
They,
right?
they huddle up, and you can't even see them. They blend in with the background back.
They're very smart, you know. They're like, don't move. Don't do anything.
Look at them.
And then when I got too close, they start hissing. They do this...
I thought they were sleeping before and they were just breathing. I didn't know they were hissing at me then.
When their wings go up a little bit and they
get all bowed up.
Yeah. So, but they're very young yet. They're still tiny.
They're babies.
Like, they're just itty bitty.
They're Jennifer's babies.
They're the babies.
I know.
Apparently, we're breeding these lovely vultures.
Oh my gosh! Of course, that's exactly what we're doing.
Oh, no, so they're in a stall. We must be.
So, tell them about the first set of twins that we found.
The first set of twins were in that. Remember the room that you did a lot of remodeling where the wood stove was, and there was this room that was like disgusting. I mean, it stunk to high heaven, but it had been like that ever since I had the place, and it was stanky.
It was so stinky. It was stanky.
It was stanky. I'm talking ewy nasty.
Yeah.
But you know, you went right in there and you got out all the nastiness but before that, that was just
and the wall,
disgusting.
Yeah, because there's some old paneling back there, and it had like old insulation and stuff, and there's mice in there, and I ran them out. There was like 4 or 5 of them. They're running around. I was freaking out.
And dead bugs and nasty, gross.
I had a big stick.
Anything that you get when it comes to like renovations and demo, that is what it was. It was gross.
Yeah, so we had two babies that started in there too.
They were born in that little. I want to say that was like supposed to be a bathroom or something.
It might have been, because there's plumbing back there.
Mm-hmm. So, so she had one of the moms had 2 babies in there, and then they come back. I guess it's kind of like other animals, right? Though they always come back to where like they had babies before, so they kind of have this returning thing, like a lot of other animals that what do they say when they leave? They go to the south and then they come back.
Oh, they do that. Migrating.
Migrating. Yeah. Yes, it's kind of like this migration.
They're like the snowbirds that go from New York down to Florida that drive RVs. I'm talking about the old people.
The migrations. So that's kind of they have patterns. So a migration pattern maybe for these vultures. I don't know.
Look, we're losing light. I got natural light over here. Look,
it's the darker. Sun. It's the window. It's the window, guys. That's what it is.
So so you had 2.
We had 2 again. So another 2, and I mean, that seems to be the running number for these guys.
I mean, I think it's really cool that they choose the stables area to
I know. Well, they must feel comfortable.
A birthing station.
They must feel comfortable, and they must feel like that they go back to it. So there's something causing them to want to come back. So.
Yeah. I think they like us a lot too. Like I said, when I do work out there in the workshop or around the stables area, they'll come around and just sit on the perch, and they are very social birds. You think, oh, vultures are scary. These yucky birds.
They're big.
Attack
they
you
scare you at first because they're really big.
They're only gonna like jump you if you already have problems.
If you're not
if you're not
anymore.
well. So. Yeah, it's pretty cool seeing them back there. I got to the point where I like seeing them now. I enjoy the vultures.
I do too, and like Mom always knows. Like I always tell her, Mom, we're looking at the babies, and then she just takes off.
Sometimes she goes like this. She did this to me the other day.
She hasn't done that to me, but I've been out there a lot.
So I do it back at her. I go.
And what she do? Leave?
No, she just keeps doing it at me. She don't care. She sees me all the time.
So yeah, they do get used to you though, and they're not going to do anything. Like,
no,
honestly,
they're cool. Okay, here's the baby again.
Remember though the first time that I ever met the vultures.
Mm-hmm.
The mom was trying to do, the birds do this one thing where if you get close to the nest, they get close, they come at you and they kind of come towards you and then they try to like make you follow them.
Really?
Yes.
I never had that
They
experience.
try to make you follow them to lead you away from a nest. So any animal that is an adult animal that comes towards you in a weird sort of way, like you're like, why is this animal?
Unless they're foaming from the mouth and...
Exactly. And then you know that you
ran
for your life.
Rabid.
But yeah, so this vulture comes towards me and starts like it wants me to follow it. It's the weirdest thing. So I followed it and I was like, no, I'm going in the opposite direction because you're trying to lead me away from something that I want to see. So I went and looked and sure enough there were babies in that one room and that's how I realized it. And from then on, they haven't ever done that. She's never like tried to guide me away. She's never like, now it's like, okay, you can look at the babies.
Yeah, right. You're part of the family here.
Yeah, okay.
You're part of the vulture
I'll
family.
go fly a little ways and you can see the babies.
I think it's cool. I mean, I like having them.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there was one person on social media, they were concerned that something will maybe get at the baby vultures, animals or something. I mean,
it's
could
possible.
It could happen, but their mom's been pretty vigilant out there.
Yeah, when she's out there, like she doesn't mind us, but I would think that if it was an animal, she would get pecking away at them.
Yeah, I think it'd be a bad time, especially with the amount of vultures that are in this area that we see. Anytime there's some roadkill out there, you see, I don't know, 15, 20, 30 of them. I remember when they were out here that one time on the
There's
fence.
like 25. They just line up.
Yeah. So I wouldn't piss with the vultures.
No. And Dad is usually around. Like Dad was around today because when we were looking at them like right here and then we headed back to the house, they were by the raised bed gardens.
Right.
Beds. And they were hanging out. Why were there so many birds over there, by the way? There were like 50 birds.
I know right now the grass is up a little high because we've had so much rain, which is a little abnormal for us.
Right.
But there's a lot more weeds and flowers. You know, you got the primroses, you've got the dandelions.
We might have more bugs.
More bugs.
Maybe.
All kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So when I whack that grass down here in the next day or two, well, maybe I have to be in the next day, maybe, because someone has a very special day on Thursday. You're going to be 29 once again. Staying young. Like a vampire.
Yay for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, there's our little vultures right there. We wanted to show you guys. They're actually the ranch mascot.
Yes.
You know.
Well, we
love them.
They're adorable and they were born here, okay?
Yeah.
They're not... You have to meet a vulture before you can say it's a bad guy.
Right.
Like, they take care of things. They're a part of the cycle.
Yeah.
The decomposition cycle.
Right. And they're not going to mess with you unless you have some sort of problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're cool. I mean, we like them. I just enjoy seeing them out there every time I go out there to work.
They're actually really fun because they have presence, okay? Because they're huge. So when they come flapping in, they carry presence with them. Like,
yeah, they're cool.
Whew, and then at first now they're just like our pals, our big winged pals.
Yes, they are.
Even Troy. Troy was like, "Oh, Mom, the vultures are over there, or you got to look at the baby." He likes them too. Don't let him kid you.
Oh, I'm going to show some folks stuff.
Okay.
Now, I made you a cutting board, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah. He made me a beautiful cutting board for my 29th birthday.
Yeah.
For my forever 29th birthday.
Let me see if I can bring this up here. This will be cool. I'm getting used to this OBS. It's just taking a couple minutes, folks. We'll get it, So tell them what you thought of the cutting board when you saw it.
It's very heavy. Holy moly. And it's really big. And what I like about it is it doesn't look like I know that you took those pieces and you had wood glue and you had compressed them together and sanded and all this stuff, but it literally feels and looks and has the function of one solid piece. And it's just absolutely wonderful. I used it today with the kale, and it's
check it out.
Absolutely beautiful, guys. And on one side, he cut it in such a way that when I flip it on one side, it is like almost like the platter, right? Like a platter, like I'm, serving something on a platter.
Yeah.
And you flip it on the other side, and it's almost like a little pedestal, like a raised pedestal for cutting or for like displaying, like, how I like to do my shorts with all the different foods on it, guys. And so this will be a nice display for like all my little spice dishes and things like that.
Yeah, so what I did is I cut the sides on a 45-degree angle, and it gives us some shape to it, and it's easy to kind of pick up as well.
It's heavy, though. Holy cannoli.
Yeah, it is.
I wasn't expecting it to be that heavy.
Altogether, there was 12 boards. We have red and white oak.
It's beautiful.
In this cutting board.
It just turned out wonderfully, and I was surprised, too, with how hard that clear, and I don't know what exactly what to do.
Well, what I did is for cutting boards and things that you eat off of, you can only use certain types of things on there. You can't just put out some polyurethane on there or some other thing. You know what I mean? Because you eat off that. So what I did is I used wood butter, which is a combination of mineral oil and beeswax.
That was amazing, because today when I have a pretty sharp knife, and I can sharpen my knife if it isn't sharp, right? Yeah. So when I used it, it did not appear to be used, which I was impressed with that, because I was like, this is the first thing when I got it, and he's like, here you go, and I was like, I'm afraid to use it because it's so pretty. He's like, well, you have to use it. There has to be. And I'm like, I have to.
Awesome.
And it is. I have to use it. And so I did, and it seemed to be extremely durable.
Super durable.
Yes.
So yeah, it was fun to make.
I give it like a 10.
Ooh, a 10. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, I don't have no room to improve.
Okay, I give it a 9. You have to work on that dot, whatever that dot is.
Whatever, it adds character. But one of the things that would pose like the biggest challenge building this cutting board, putting it together, was we don't have all the tools for woodworking. We got some things, whether it be a table saw, a skill saw, and different things like that. But what I really need to score eventually is like a planer and a router. As you can tell, take a look at the photo here, you'll see I don't have a juice groove in there, which it's all right, whatever. But
I didn't need a juice groove. Right. I wanted it to be very plain and natural.
Right. You like kind of like just,
boring.
nice, boring, but well put together.
Yes.
Things.
Yes.
Right.
Very
you like some of my rustic
functional,
pieces
rustic,
that I made.
functional.
Yeah, this one I think it came out good, and those 45-degree cuts down the side, it kind of gives it some character, whatever. It looks kind of cool.
It does. I love the thing, you guys. That picture doesn't really give it justice either. I like it's huge.
Yeah, it's massive. So Jennifer really liked her cutting board, so that was nice.
Thank you. Ooh, it's very sweet and nice, and I love it.
It's a part of your birthday present.
And it's just well done. Very well done.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Jennifer.
You don't even know it's not one solid piece of wood that's been cut.
I know. That's a trip, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's actually 12 pieces all together. I started out with 6 and I cut them up.
You would never guess that. Like you just wouldn't.
Yeah, and I did the glue up. And obviously when you use any product on a cutting board or whatever, it's got to be, food grade type, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I used the Tight Bond 3 glue, and that's perfect for cutting boards and whatnot. It's in the blue too. You can get it at Lowe's or whatever.
So nice.
But yeah, it came out good. Like I said, I wish I had a couple other pieces of equipment, but eventually I'll get those. But I used like a disc sander to sand it. And it came out fine. think it's good stuff. It looks nice in the kitchen.
Well, I'm looking forward to many more wood projects and to be starting doing some of my own, and maybe investing in some kind of tools. I gotta move around a little bit. Other kinds of tools and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just think that working with wood and doing renovations and remodeling is like something that's close to my heart and yours too.
Yes.
We just enjoy it. We love to see the results of it. It doesn't always happen instantly. Sometimes we have to do a lot of research and planning or finding the right materials.
Yeah, and a lot of these projects we're doing for the first time. So with that being said, we have to do a lot of research, and we have to, take our time, go slow, because if you go too fast, you're going to make too many mistakes. And with the price of materials these days, you don't want to make too many mistakes.
You can't afford it.
Can't afford it. Yeah.
That reminds me of that new show with Jeremy Renner. Rennervation.
I haven't seen any of that yet.
You gotta see. You gotta check it out. On this link. Go to this. Go show the folks this.
Rennervations.
Yeah.
Hold on. Before I do that, I'm gonna open up the shades a little bit. I didn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna have to adjust for this kind of stuff in the evening, Jennifer.
I know.
There we go. And you lit up a little bit.
Cranberry and apple mint.
There you go. And what else?
That's it. I don't do many times.
That's what you said's in there, but what's really in there? All right. Rennervations? What's that on?
Well, look, this was the... I just looked up Rennervations. It'll come right up, and there's a good one on the IMDb site, actually.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm just gonna check it out. Let's see. I'll pull up here. Watch this. All right, just talk to people about Renner. Now what?
Yeah, no,
he's one of our favorite guys to watch.
He's one of our favorite guys to watch.
What do we watch?
Well, we love watching Mayor of Kingstown, right? That one's fantastic. But I also watch like Born Legacy all the time. Like that's one of my favorites. I love watching it. And I've watched a lot of other movies with him in that I can't remember right now.
Yeah,
but
he's excellent.
He's wonderful. Okay.
So I'll bring this up in a minute. All right, just keep talking about Mayor of Kingstown and stuff.
Oh,
we want more episodes of that. If you have
not watched it, guys, you really, really, really need to. It's one of my favorites. Now, I have to say that my choice in movies is quite non-kid friendly. And it's just, It is what it is. I also like Seinfeld. I also like I like certain shows. I like The Burbs. I like just some dumb stuff too, like Ace Ventura and all this slapstick comedy stuff. But I also like all like the FBI, CIA, all that stuff. Like that's my favorite detective shows.
You love that stuff.
The FBI stuff and all that stuff. The Americans is what we're watching again now. Well, he hasn't watched it before, but you guys, Americans, that's great.
The Americans is good. That was recommended to me a long time ago, but I never watched it. I should have watched it. But actually, I'm glad I didn't because I'm watching it with you now, Jennifer.
Yeah, that's so nice. Oh, and I like the series The Unit. That's a good one. I'm not sure what it's on right now, but I like that one a lot. That's got, the Allstate guy in it?
Yeah.
Allstate, you're in good hands. The biggest hands you've ever seen. Okay.
All right, let's check out this Rennervations official
Rennervations.
trailer. Let me see. Let's check it out here, Jennifer.
All right, here we go. Yay!
All right.
Okay, I can't say so much about his
how we got here.
Disney sponsor, but other than that, you get what you get, I guess.
Now, reimagine them to serve his community again, just in a different way. Which ones are his? They're
all of them.
His. He said he bought 2.
I decided to reimagine, repurpose, and renovate these vehicles.
That's cool.
I know.
So he's renovating vehicles and stuff, right?
It's awesome.
I also brought along some talented and familiar friends to help me deliver them.
So he's going to bring along people, maybe some actors and actresses, possibly?
Yes.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
I know. It's so cool.
I think it's going to be great. I just wish he was on a different network. To be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of those guys. But
Well, I mean,
you get what you
people
get.
support you. You know, you can't necessarily if you can't.
That's the dude from the Fast and Furious, right?
I think so.
Yeah. And and Pain and Gain.
Oh yeah.
Ready? Remember him?
Pain and Gain.
I'm big. I'm strong. Remember he's doing those sit-ups on the side of the wall? That was hilarious. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
But no,
Wahlberg.
yeah, that dude was in there too. That was his partner.
So yeah, so they redo all these.
I have never done so much carpentry work in my life.
That's what I say every
Bull
day.
in a china shop.
No power tools for worry.
Just cut off.
Imagine possibilities.
I thought you were up here playing bumper cars.
The only difference between
I'm telling you, no matter what he's in, I like it.
I
you
know. It's
I
just,
watched that movie Tag.
Well,
that
I
he
mean,
was in.
there
That
are
was
some
cool.
similarities. When I look at Renner, I think of you, and when I look at you, I think of him. I don't know why, but there are some.
Is it because of our
similarities.
attitude when he's on
Yes, that's part of it.
Mary Kingstown?
But there's, I mean, features.
Very
You guys
short.
have some of the same features and stuff too.
people.
So I think it's that
Oh,
too.
okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. It is what it is.
plan.
Oh yeah, power tools, folks.
Woohoo!
I hope this demonstrates how easy it is.
There, a bird. He's got a bird on his head. It's like it is around here.
I know.
Opportunity to dream.
We'll have to bounce some ideas off each
See,
other.
that's gonna be cool too because he's just not going in a garage and knocking out some kind of renovation project or whatever.
No.
They're doing other things too. It's almost like there's a lot of variety.
I know, and how
It'll make it
great to
interesting.
do things for kids and stuff, and I don't know, it's benefiting a lot of people, in a lot of different ways, and
I think it's cool.
yeah, it is. And then they're able to show people how to do that too, like
really special.
how they come up with their ideas and how they're repurposing something, and
That's
how
what we do
they're
here.
yes. And so we love this. And, we support people that are doing this kind of thing.
Special this project is.
Let's finish this thing strong.
Yeah, check it out. They're having the greatest time in their life
I know.
right
I want to make actionability and thoughtfulness of others cool.
I love that.
I was still talking.
there. Yeah, he's interrupting them. Shut up while Renner's trying to talk.
See?
How cool is that?
It's very cool.
I dig it. Nah, that was cool as heck.
So yeah, so that's another thing that I wanted to share with y'all. That we're into certain actors and actresses that are just doing some really great things around in
Like
their
who?
community.
Like me?
Like you too. Yes,
No, it's cool.
it is. It's
I dig
so cool.
Yeah.
So our best renovation, though, remember when we were doing the polycarbonate wall?
Yes, I do.
Well, I loved that renovation, and now I've been thinking, and I'm like,
Oh my! You're brainstorming.
I
come up with
love
stuff.
to brainstorm.
You're coming up with stuff, Jennifer.
He doesn't like it when I brainstorm, guys.
Yeah,
It
it's
makes
okay
his head
sometimes.
go.
Oh yeah, it does.
But for me, it's fun.
Oh, I know it is.
It's very fun.
Oh, it's the greatest thing ever.
It's
You love
the
it.
greatest thing ever.
No, that was actually a great DIY project.
I know. Okay, so yeah, you should show them that.
Yeah, talk about it, and
But-
maybe I'll bring it up. Oh, wait, it's starting already. Stop.
Woohoo!
Back it up. There we go. See, yeah, all this stuff acts up. Go ahead and talk to him about this great
So
renovation project.
this renovation, okay, I was like, look, we need a greenhouse and we need one quick. Now this was back in we were doing the bucket gardening. If you guys remember, we were doing all the buckets and we were planting our sweet potatoes in there. And it was our first time doing that sweet potatoes in a buckets or containers. And I was like, okay, what are we going to do though with all of the plants and trees? Because I was trying to finish up our orchard, right? I'm like, okay, I want a planting time where we plant trees and we plant a garden for at least a couple of years to get things established.
For some of these trees, they take quite a long time.
They take a long time, probably 5 years. Some of them before you ever even get fruit or nuts.
That Mammy
from
Sapote takes what 5 to 7.
Yes. So some of these take a really long time. Now we've shown you guys a lot of the trees that quickly produce fruits and nuts. The most the quickest growing, which is on our channel as well, and check those out because we got some videos on, hey, these are really fast growing. So, but the main thing is I needed a greenhouse, a green space to house, because I needed to buy my trees not all at once and not when they're all gone because everyone else is buying all of them.
Yeah.
I need to be able to house these and think and plan and purchase ahead of time and then hold them safely for a time. And so a green space was the best idea.
Heck yeah.
So we were thinking, okay, let's do the little caged concrete area. Let's make that into a greenhouse. That was our thoughts. That was our first plan.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but I have a lot of trees already. And I was like, I don't know what we're going to do because either that or we have to build a greenhouse somewhere or something.
Right. So we ended up making a little plant nursery.
Yeah. So we're like, what about the stables? We can convert a portion of that to become a green space, right?
Yes.
A little, area to store plants that has some means of water and it has some means of electrical. That is a space that we could use.
Let's check it out. Here we go. Look at me. I'm ready to go right there. Got my tools.
That's
Welcome
awesome.
back to the Ranch Network, and today we've got an amazing task on this project.
Amazing.
Converting
Amazing.
old horse stables into an amazing plant nursery.
I said amazing twice.
That's awesome.
Short period of time.
We're going to remove that back wall.
Oh,
off
we
the
didn't even
back.
tell them we had to redo that whole door. You gotta talk to them about that. We didn't even
Look at it. It's
remember
it's
the
lagging
we were
already.
we
There it
were
goes.
we were
And put some
fixing
polycarbonate
the
up there.
door
That way the
to
sun
that
can come through, you can look outside.
at
It's gonna be
or
beautiful.
in the dark.
Let's get to
Well,
so
that-
we couldn't even show you guys.
Well, that's the first thing. One of the first things that we needed to do after I cleaned it all out
Right.
was to get that door fixed because we're not going to put valuable lights and plants and different things in there when you can't shut the door and lock
Well,
it.
and it just wouldn't be good to keep any of the cold out or to create a climate. It wouldn't be climate controlled really in there.
Right.
So we had to have a door that shut. And it was like a sliding barn door that weighed a bajillion pounds.
Yeah. So look at that back wall there. That is right there is where the that back wall is that we're going to take down. So,
Yes.
Yeah, that had to come down. That's part of the back room there where the vultures, the first set of twins were born.
Yes, that's where the babies were born. Now, here's the interesting part. I was like, well, tell me your idea. So Will's like, okay, this is you kind of showing me, okay, see all this? This is what we're going to do. And you're like, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop this whole wall out.
Just drop it
We're
right
gonna
on the ground.
disconnect it. We're going to keep these metal bars that go across here.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to buy this polycarbonate and we're going to, they're going to be in strips. So we're going to have to stick them on there from the outside in. And then on the inside,
Look
we're
it.
going to have
We're
to
gonna
affix
drop
them
it.
to that pole. And I was like, I think this can work. Like,
course
I
it
was
can.
like, okay, this stuff. Because at first I was like, don't we need to
I worked it out in my head.
redo all of this and do because I was thinking I really want insulation, which truthfully we do need insulation.
Yeah.
But we're going to do that differently.
It is what it is for now.
So for now, but now it gives me this great idea.
Yeah. Well, first let's watch some of this, Jennifer.
Okay.
All right. So look at it. Me and Jenny, we're going ahead and removing some of the pop rivets and the pieces of wire that were holding the wall down.
Oh!
Look at- there it goes. Yay, we did it.
Oh,
Bam.
my word.
It's teamwork
And
right
that was like a big deal.
there. Yeah,
Because that was so disgusting in there, guys.
was
It
nasty.
stunk, literally stunk.
stunk to high heaven.
It's stinky.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Yes.
Look at that.
Everything in there was like that.
Yeah, it was.
And there was nails sticking out everywhere, all over those 2x4s,
Yeah, so we'd pull
all over the
them, knock them
place.
down, whatever.
There
we
were
had to do.
holes in the concrete there for the old plumbing.
Yeah.
It was just a nightmare. So, but if you look in there now, oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the work we put in there.
It's just, and it looks different than that now too.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, I wanted to get some more natural sunlight into the area, and I thought that was a great way to do it by just knocking that one wall down, putting the polycarbonate on there. That way, boom, natural sunlight. It looks beautiful when you're standing inside of there and looking out to our neighbor's field and all that stuff. It looks cool. It looks really nice. You can kind of just sit back there and just, wow, this is great.
Oh yeah,
it's beautiful.
It's just such a neat
There's
space.
T.
I know T loves helping, and he is learning so much, which is great. We want him to be a part of all that learning.
Yeah.
Because he will be. I mean, he's doing the homeschooling thing, and he is learning so much. Like, I can't believe how much better he is at like listening.
Yeah.
Because when
He's
they
got
go to
teacher mom right there.
Well, and that's the thing. I think that somehow when your kids go off to school and they're with, all these other teachers, they really gain a huge respect for those people because they're the ones that are taking care of them and doing everything.
They're teaching them everything, right?
Right.
So they have that authority.
Yes. And so the kids, obviously, they
Well, the only thing that sucks is they come home and think that mom and dad don't know anything, even though mom and dad had already went through all that schooling and whatnot, even surpassed that, and then have life knowledge and all these other things. So,
right. And so I think the kids, in a lot of ways, they miss out on all of that time and attention from mom and dad.
Yeah. It's a tough thing, because you
It
got
is.
people working 2 and 3 jobs and all this other stuff to make a living. But if you can do it, it's recommended.
Well,
Highly recommended.
it is highly recommended. But it is also, too, guys, if you can't and you're not able to, at least have a good system of reward in place if you're not around, so that when they do something good, they get rewarded.
Yeah.
And if they don't do something right,
It's training.
There's a consequence to that, right? That way you are going to keep the respect level good at home.
So there you go. That's what it looks
beautiful.
like here at the end. Check this out, folks. There we go. Look at that. So that wall came out really nice.
It is so beautiful. We went out there today too, guys.
Yeah, look at that.
And we were like, I love this. And so that's what gave me the idea.
Yeah, now she wants to take
idea.
the polycarbonate and put it on the back porch at some point in time. And
Yes, that's what I want.
Yeah, we'll look at it.
An outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, we'll check it out. I mean, that's kind of cool, right?
Kind of cool.
That's
It's amazing.
It's going to allow for the sunlight to come in, and you can get it in different tints as well. It has green,
know.
it has clear, and this is like a smoke.
The smoke. Yeah. So there's all these different colors. So guys, even if it's not like the insulation, it's not like a real solid wool, I would. You can throw a hammer against.
You throw a
this
hammer
thing.
against that thing, and
you
ain't
can
going
throw
nowhere.
a big.
It's crazy to think, but
big butt rock at it.
Big rocks at it.
And it doesn't do jack.
Yeah, it won't do jack at all. Isn't that crazy?
It's awesome.
No, it's really good stuff.
It is.
But yeah. But anyway, folks, thank you for stopping back in today at TRN Live. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Yes.
And stop by more often. Watch our videos. We've got a ton of fun DIY, inspirational, motivational videos out there for you to watch, as well as a lot of gardening, planting, irrigation, and a lot of other great stuff.
We do, guys. And so we love it when you stop by. We want you to enjoy it. We want it to inspire and motivate you guys to do something. Get outside, get involved, get with your family, get in the community.
Get with it. Anyway,
get with it.
I'm getting with it now because I got to run. It's getting dark in here.
dark.
I'm going to have to start putting some big lights up and everything. But anyway.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys have a blessed evening. We'll see you guys later.
We'll see you on the flip side.
Bye-bye.
Bye.